morning, children. In the last class, I have explained about the force, the gravitational force between the Earth and the Moon. We have calculated also. I hope you have written in your notebook. All these are very important, children. Don't neglect it. Okay, today let me explain about the importance of the universal law of gravitation. You have already learnt the formula related to universal law of gravitation and gravitation constant. That value also you have learnt, that is capital G is equal to 6.67 into 10 to the power of minus 11 nm square kg to the power of minus 2. All those information you have learnt. Why we need, what are the importance of universal law of gravitation? So here I have written the point wise, children, the force that binds us to the earth. So we the people, we the human beings, we are living on the earth. How we are living? Mainly because of that gravitational force only. Otherwise we are flying, correct? We cannot stand anywhere properly. So that force that binds us to the earth. Mainly the importance of universal of gravitation is that one. Second one, the motion of the moon around the earth. Not only the moon, almost all the satellites. Moon is one of the satellite for the earth, correct? So like that, all other satellites is revolving around its own planet, mainly because of the universal law of gravitation. So like that, the third point, the motion of the planets around the sun. Not only the satellites, even the planets are revolving around the sun. Solar system, you know already how many planets are there. All the planets are revolving around the sun, and each satellite is revolving around its own planet, mainly because of the universal law of gravitation. The last point, the tides due to the moon and the earth. High tide, low tide, you have already learned this one in the lower classes, correct children? So why this tides is happening? Because of the gravitational force only between the moon and the water surface, and between the sun and the water surface. So you have learned the topic solar eclipse, lunar eclipse. Mainly at the time of a solar eclipse and the lunar eclipse, the tides happening we are observing more, mainly because at that time the gravitational force between the earth and the moon, then moon and the earth and the sun, so there will be a lot of difference among the solar eclipse and the lunar eclipse mainly, and also the tides due to the moon and the sun because of universal gravitational force. So these are all the importance related to universal law of gravitation. So next topic, let me explain about free fall, children. Free fall. See, I have taken the marker or whatever the ball. So when we are throwing upward, it will come back. It will come back towards the earth surface. It will not go to the upward direction. It will come back to the earth surface. Why it is happening? So one force is acting towards it. That is the earth gravitational force. So here I have written the falling body on which only the force of gravitation, only the force of gravitation of the earth acts, not the other force. Okay children, the freely falling body on which only the force of gravitation of the earth acts, not the other forces. Such a body is known as a freely falling body, and such a fall is known as free fall, and such a fall is known as a free fall. I hope you have understood the meaning. Let me repeat it once again. The falling body on which only the force of attraction of the earth takes place, acts on it. So such a fall is known as a free fall. Okay children. Now let me explain the relation for acceleration due to gravity, the expression for the acceleration due to gravity, that is denoted by small g. Acceleration due to gravity is denoted by small g. Expression for acceleration due to gravity. Expression for acceleration due to gravity. Okay children, so that one, so you know already the gravitational force F is equal to capital G mm divided by r square. R is nothing but the radius of the earth. So capital G is nothing but gravitational constant, and capital M is nothing but the mass of the earth. mass of the earth. And small m is nothing but the mass of the body. The mass of the body or any object what we are considering. R is nothing but the radius of the earth. R is nothing but the radius of the earth. So this formula you know already. Correct, children? And according to Newton's second law of motion, you know F is equal to m into A. The mathematical equation F is equal to m into A. So instead of A, we can substitute F is equal to m into G. F is equal to m into G. So let me substitute this mg in place of capital F. What will happen? Mg is equal to capital G mm by r square. Mm by r square. Then the small m will get cancelled. So capital G will be, small g will be capital G and capital M divided by r square. Okay, children. So this is the formula. So let me write it here if you are not observing properly. Small g will be is equal to capital G into capital M divided by r square. So this is the formula for acceleration due to gravity. Small g, acceleration due to gravity. Okay, children. So this expression you have to learn, and based on this some of the problems also it will be there. So we will continue in the next class. Till that, go through it, children. Thank you.